Hello everyone and welcome back to W13 Universe. We're here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. My name is Jitch and you are watching Monday Night Raw. And waiting for Bret to get introduced. But of course he's not going to be, because why would he? If we have an announcer stood right there holding a microphone, why would he say anything? Anyway, Bret Hart has issued a challenge here tonight. He wants someone to come forward and confess that they are the man that ran down the British Bulldog prior to Money in the Bank, which is coming on a month ago now. Bulldog should be back pretty soon. But nonetheless, Bret Hart, he is insistent. He wants someone to confess. He wants some finality. He wants to know who took out his tag team partner, the British Bulldog, who was due a spot in the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match, which ended up going to The Rock, who won the Money in the Bank. And I don't think Truth quite understood. I know he's not been the most mentally sound ever since Mark Henry beat him up like, what, a year or so ago now. We know he's not been doing too great, but I think R-Truth may have completely missed the purpose of Bret Hart's open challenge here tonight. I couldn't possibly imagine that R-Truth had anything to do with the attack on British Bulldog. He has no reason to have taken out the British Bulldog. He wasn't in the Money in the Bank ladder match. He didn't get a replacement spot. I'm not saying Truth isn't a suspect. This could be a confession, but I think Truth just thought this was an open challenge, just a spot to be on the show. I mean, even Bret Hart, you know, he's not exactly reacting with venom. I think Bret's just as confused as the rest of us. Who's he talking to? You just never know what you're getting into with R-Truth. The guy is, he's not all there, to put it simple. Well, anyway, here we go. R-Truth going straight in on the offense there on Bret Hart. I think Truth, as I say, I think he really did just think he was getting a match tonight, if he accepted this. We haven't seen Truth in action in a little while, so I guess I kind of understand, but I don't know. I guess leave your comments below if you think Truth could be a suspect for running down the British Bulldog. Tonight is going to be an interesting matchup in our main event, as The Miz is set to return to the ring for the first time in a month since losing the Intercontinental Championship to The Rock. And then taking some time away. We saw last week The Miz close out Monday Night Raw attacking Randy Orton, which has got a lot of people thinking maybe The Miz had something to do with it, as these kind of incidents that have been going on backstage have all been kind of linked. You know, we saw British Bulldog get run down, we saw Randy Orton was taken out backstage, and then obviously The Miz coming forward and attacking Randy Orton last week. Maybe it's The Miz that took out British Bulldog in some hopes to maybe take his spot in Money in the Bank. I don't really know quite why he'd do it other than that, but it didn't quite work out that way for him. Which is why a lot of people felt The Rock was a top suspect, but apparently he's got numerous alibis. So he is off the list. Miz and Cody Rhodes set to face off in our main event tonight, and one would have to imagine that at some point in the near future, Randy Orton will be getting his hands on The Miz after what The Miz did to him last Monday on Raw. SummerSlam just 13 days away. Can't wait to see what happens. Raw, ECW, and SmackDown all under one roof for the first time since WrestleMania.
In the corner and now set up there upside down on the top rope. And from here you can't do much of anything.
Nice attempt at a enziguri there by Bret Hart, but R-Truth quick on the reversal. Tonight we've got a very unique Raw Roulette match coming your way. The situation amongst X-Pac and Heath Slater's kind of forbidden friendship amongst their tag partners Justin Gabriel and Shawn Michaels. A very interesting boiling point. We're going to have ourselves either a fatal four-way matchup or a tag team matchup. If it ends up being a fatal four-way, we've been told that it is going to be for X-Pac's light heavyweight championship. And if we have ourselves a tag team matchup, there will be a secondary roulette to determine who is teaming with who. Meaning we could see Heath Slater and X-Pac up against Justin Gabriel and Shawn Michaels. We could just as likely see the Core up against Shawn Michaels and X-Pac. But we could also see a completely random pairing of, say, Heath Slater and Shawn Michaels against X-Pac and Justin Gabriel. There is no telling what the future holds for tonight's Raw Roulette matchup, but I am very much looking forward to it. So we see a cover attempt by Bret Hart, only a 1 count there. Not quite done enough damage yet to R-Truth to secure the victory. Bret Hart really been picking up quite a bit of steam as of late. Obviously taking out his frustrations, rightfully so, for the upset that this man is feeling over what happened to his tag team partner, the British Bulldog. Bret Hart is definitely not of sound mind right now. There is a lot of anger in this man at the fact that not only has this injustice happened to his tag team partner, the British Bulldog, but also that no one's really doing a whole lot about it. Mr. McMahon says he's conducting an investigation. We heard that last week on Raw, which is how he was able to vouch for an alibi for The Rock. But we still don't really know much about this investigation, how hard anyone's going. Oh, here we go. Bret Hart going in for the sharpshooter on R-Truth. Center of the ring. Truth pointed away from the ropes. Nowhere really to go, and that's a forced submission out of R-Truth for Bret Hart. As I said before, I don't really believe that R-Truth is the suspect. I don't think that makes any sense, frankly. But he did come out tonight, and if he was in fact the guy that did the British Bulldog, well, first of all, my question is why? But second, I guess justice has been served here. Very interesting situation here on Monday nights as the investigation continues. I don't think Bret Hart got any answers, but at least he got to take out a little bit of frustration. As we move towards our next match, Vader is back in action, and he is looking to kill. We are back here on Raw. Hunico in the ring right now. This man is preparing for the fight of his life as Vader is back in the ring for the first time since taking out Kevin Nash 2 weeks ago. Oh boy, I felt a chill go down my spine. I'm genuinely concerned for Hunico's health in this match. I don't know that this was a wise choice for Hunico to make his way down to the ring, but I guess when you got nothing else going on for you, and obviously I think we all know why Hunico was placed into this matchup. For those that don't remember, a couple weeks back on Raw, Hunico was put into a matchup with Shane McMahon, which was clearly deliberately booked to have Shane McMahon have what they felt would be an easy opponent, which ended up with Hunico picking up his first ever victory against Shane McMahon. I think it's no coincidence that here we are a couple weeks later, Hunico is being placed in a match against a man who absolutely tore Kevin Nash apart. I think we can all read between the lines on how this match came to be. Shane McMahon will be watching this one very closely. Hunico going straight in on the offense there of Vader. Gonna try and do everything he can to defy those odds. Hunico is very quickly becoming an underdog in this situation. May win over some fans, you never know. Ooh. chopped there by Vader as Hunico is dropped down to the mat, and Vader goes straight in for a cover there, not even wasting any time. He really felt he had already finished this guy off. Obvious what Vader thinks of someone like Hunico. I believe this is a first time matchup. Off the ropes. Oh boy. What do you do to prepare for a matchup like this? When you know you're a part of that light heavyweight division, you know that this really isn't something you should have to go through. What a move. Vader there. Huge power slam. Goes in for the cover once again on Hunico. And this guy is not letting up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh wow. Okay, that might be a turning point. Vader now, what's he gonna do? Setting him. Oh boy. We've seen this before. That second rope splash from Vader. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Comes one of those vicious power bombs. Dead center of the ring on Hunico. That's gotta be it. Oh, my God. Oh. That might have been a mistake, Hunico. I don't think you actually wanted to be the one to kick out of that. Oh boy.
And that's a stiff kick.
Exactly the space we saw Kevin Nash get broken through. Oh, wow. That was merciful of Vader. I don't know if he meant to redirect it like that, but...
I can feel that one out here.
Oh boy.
And it looks like we could be heading back into the ring. He's enjoying this.
Vader's just kind of beating the hell out of Hunico right now. You almost got to feel bad for the guy. Oh, and there's another one. Vader into the cover here, and that time it was enough. Message clearly sent to Kevin Nash, who he will face at SummerSlam 13 days' time. The collision between those two will be catastrophic. Kevin Nash and Vader are going to face off in a Falls Count Anywhere, anything goes match, no time limit. Those two are going to beat the hell out of each other until there is only one man left standing. A long built friendship between those two terminated last week, no, 2 weeks ago on Raw. And, of course, it was all due to Vader feeling like he was existing in the shadow of his tag team partner, Kevin Nash. A lot of people call him Vader the weak link. I think he's out here right now with the determination to prove them wrong. Originally, I'd announced the Raw Roulette results here, but I've been informed that Randy Orton is making his way to the ring in just a moment. Here comes the WWE Champion to announce the results of the Raw Roulette. It will in fact be a 4-way light heavyweight championship elimination match. Gonna be a very interesting one there. X-Pac's title, high risk tonight of being handed over to his mentor, Shawn Michaels, his new friend, Heath Slater, or a man that, quite simply, he doesn't have any business with in Justin Gabriel. But as we focus on what is going on in front of us right now, the WWE Champion Randy Orton making his way to the ring. Sorry. My voice died for a second there. Randy Orton set to speak out on what happened last week, closing out Raw, I'd imagine, as The Miz returned from his disappearance over the last month to attack Randy Orton. A very, very bold move of The Miz, if you ask me. Orton has clearly not come to the ring in a very good mood. hear what he has to say. I'm not going to waste any time, Miz. I know you're back there. I'll take last week's attack as a confession. Now get your ass out here. Whoa. Not quite the music I think he was hoping to hear. That is definitely not the Miz. Randy, you just don't get it, do you? You're a star, Randy. My top star. But nobody but Vincent Kennedy McMahon calls the shots on my show. And this damn well is my show. If you want the Miz, then you can have the Miz. In 13 days at SummerSlam for your WWE Championship. Vince, you're really starting to piss me off. I want the Miz, and I want him tonight. Well, suck it up. Just for talking to me like that, you can get the hell out of this building for the night. Whoa. Randy Orton told to get out. The WWE Champion has been sent home. But, I mean, a huge announcement there. The Miz will face Randy Orton at SummerSlam in 13 days. Well, this is quite a surprising turn of events here tonight. X-Pac didn't even think he was going to be defending tonight. I'll be the first to go on record to say that X-Pac has been a great light heavyweight champion. I think it's been fairly short-lived so far. I'd hate to see it come to an end here tonight, but he's up against some really stiff competition. Shawn Michaels, Heath Slater, and Justin Gabriel in this elimination four-way. This could really damage these two teams. I mean, I guess technically X-Pac and Shawn Michaels aren't really a team, but this could really do some damage to these guys. Justin Gabriel has held the light heavyweight championship before. He really felt like at one point he had kind of grown past the light heavyweight championship, and unfortunately he seems to be kind of back in this situation. Honestly, right now, as much as I'm a big supporter of Justin Gabriel, you know, this guy, a former almost WWE champion at one point. I gotta say, credit where credit's due. Justin Gabriel tonight, he could definitely pick up this lightweight championship. But the funny thing about this is a situation he had nothing to do with. He just kind of got dropped in the middle of. Heath Slater, though, could pick up his first ever singles championship tonight. I gotta say, this would definitely send the relationship between him and X-Pac south. These guys seem to have gotten on really well. At one point they were talking about maybe forming a tag team of their own. Which, I would pitch the name the X Factor, because you know, you got one dude that's all musically based, and the other dude is literally known for doing a move called the X Factor. I know that was a faction, I believe, that already existed, but I just thought it really fit those two. But I don't think we're going to be seeing that, to be honest. And here's a man who definitely has never pursued this title before. Shawn Michaels could capture his first light heavyweight championship. Of course, some people kind of look at Shawn Michaels' current position as a fall from grace. You know, a lot of people remember that this man was WWE champion here on Raw. I'm trying to think how long ago that would have been now. You think we came in February 2010, about a year and a half ago. Some people would say it's been a fall from grace. He's never really gotten back to the WWE championship since he lost it to Christian back at WrestleMania. But I think there's a time and a place for it. And right now, Shawn Michaels, he's kind of, I guess, trying to get back on his feet a little bit. He's kind of, he seems like he's almost semi-retired at the moment. He hasn't really been stepping in the ring lately. I don't know if there's some kind of underlying injuries that he's maybe been dealing with. But here tonight, he could capture the Light Heavyweight Championship. And I must say, I think Shawn Michaels would make a spectacular Light Heavyweight Champion, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I just feel bad for all the other guys that are trying to break out and make it big. If Shawn Michaels does win it, I mean, the former WWE champion holding the light heavyweight title, it's going to be a huge win if anyone does defeat him, but I think it's going to take some time for someone to defeat him. So here we go, elimination 4-way. Heath Slater straight for Shawn Michaels, Justin Gabriel straight for X-Pac. Interesting conflict.
What a neck breaker. Talk to us about Heath Slater, King. I'll tell you what, Michael. Watching him coming out here, I got the sneaking suspicion that he was looking forward to this match.
What a maneuver by X-Pac to get out of that. Heath Slater. What a match.
Suplex there by Heath Slater on Shawn Michaels as X-Pac and Justin Gabriel go at it. This is a very interesting and unique type of match here tonight. Can't help but notice the lack of matching gear from Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel, two guys that are usually quite well matched.
Just connected with a stiff kick. Ouch, that's gotta hurt.
Reversed, and Heath Slater goes to work. Heath Slater from behind.
This young man, Justin Gabriel, can do things that, well, nobody else can do.
Michaels.
That was an impressive suplex. He just planted him with a DDT. Justin Gabriel has tremendous tenacity. I'm not sure I've ever seen this young man quit. Oh, what an elbow drop.
Curious to see what the process of elimination in this matchup ends up being.
Let me remind everybody,
Of course, that's the thing, isn't it? If X-Pac gets eliminated, we got ourselves a guaranteed new champ. Shawn Michaels and Heath Slater up on the table. And there goes Shawn Michaels. I'd react, but we've seen it so much lately. Well, amongst all these men, all fighting to be light heavyweight champion. As I say, a title Justin Gabriel is no stranger to.
Nobody wants to give an inch in this. Shawn Michaels' back has to be screaming in agony right now.
well, HBK's dealt with this kind of pain before. I know he's in pain, but there's no way he's going to quit.
Justin Gabriel going, okay. Slater going for a cover there on Shawn Michaels. Interesting, X-Pac clearly not having any of Shawn Michaels back in this match. Oh, nice move there by X-Pac. Doesn't go for the cover though.
X-Pac has the headlock. Oh, another bulldog. Into the cover goes Michaels.
This guy's really battling it out right now. No man eliminated from this four-way matchup. I think the thing I'm almost more curious about, obviously right now we're kind of in this middle process where we're noticing that tag team partners and friends aren't really colliding with one another. What happens when it comes down to two? Obviously, if it's Shawn Michaels and Justin Gabriel, we got ourselves a repeat of a fantastic match from last week. Probably match of the year, in my opinion. If it comes down to hold up, okay. If it comes down to Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, well, is this going to be an okay? Oh, okay. Come on, stop the pain, the pain. Is there another pin going on in the corner? How long?
Championship on the line.
How long? At some point, the referee's got to stop counting these. Guys, come on. There's a 25-minute time limit. Please don't do this. Each guy just thinks this is the way to beat the other. Neither one of them letting up. Why is this a thing? Why did WWE 13 do this? I don't think this made its way to 14. I think that was only in this game. But my God. Someone, please. Anyone. Please. What's going on over there? Oh my God, they're doing 1-2! I think there's two going on at once. No! What do we do? They're just rolling back and forwards. Oh my God! I just noticed because I saw Slater's head with like Shawn Michaels' boot. This fucking game. And people like pray that THQ will one day get these games back. As if these are any better. Holy shit. I don't know how long to give her. I think the thing is they're like stuck in this cycle. I don't think it's gonna change at all. I don't think there's gonna be a kick out. I don't think they're gonna stop rolling each other up. I'll give it until 23.5 on the timer and then we'll restart the match. I'll leave this in. Fuck it, I don't care. But I don't think we're getting a kick out. Every time people go on about how good THQ are and W13 was and W12 was and all that blah blah blah. You know, I mean, I'll admit some of the SmackDown vs. Raw games were pretty damn great, but just remember this, alright? When you're complaining about 2K for the 7,000th time, just remember that it was never good, alright? Just remember that.
Here we go, one fall to a finish in a fatal four-way. Quickly, what's the strategy for this type of match, King?
Well, I guess you just want to try to
well, we are restarting this one. We'll just say that they continued fighting, so this match went a little longer.
What are your thoughts on that, King? Yeah, let's
I don't really want to acknowledge that earlier bit, but I will. The thing is, that could just happen again. Just gotta hope, I guess. Just gotta hope.
Heath Slater into the headlock. Oh, the punch connects.
Coming up next, we got Natalya set to go one-on-one with Layla after Natalya captured the Women's Championship last week from Tiny Shiny. Layla insistent that by SummerSlam she wants to be the one challenging for the Women's Championship. We'll see if Layla can defeat the new Women's Champion tonight. It's easier said than done.
Michaels is so quick, nearly impossible to catch. X-Pac.
1, 2.
Straight right hand. And Gabriel quickly counters it. How fast is
There's
this
the
guy
neck
going?
breaker.
Hard shot from Gabriel.
Great dick breaker.
Justin Gabriel
as a throwback for you.
agile and willing to go high risk to get the win.
What a devastating neck breaker.
And there's an elbow drop.
I've talked to a lot of people, King, and they're all impressed with Heath Slater.
Oh yeah.
Justin Gabriel going for the steel steps. And even still in this restart, to be fair, they are the same people facing off. But as I was going to say before I got distracted by the roll-up battle, is I'm very curious to see who this comes down to, because there's a lot of possibilities for an explosion here. If it comes down to Justin Gabriel and Heath Slater, the core implode. If it comes down to Heath Slater and X-Pac, then two guys that seem to be getting on really well as friends might lose that friendship. If we get Justin Gabriel and Shawn Michaels in the end, we have a replay of a fantastic match from last week. And if it comes down to X-Pac and Shawn Michaels, I think that's probably the one I'm most intrigued by, because will the protege be able to outdo the mentor? That's what I'd like to see.
Goes behind. Hurricane Rana tossing his opponent down. X-Pac squeezing down on the
Heath
head.
Slater's just going to break that table again.
With a DDT.
Here's a cover from Slater. Nope. That would have been a bit out of the blue, to be fair. Yeah, we got the table put back together. The crew looked right at Heath Slater whilst they were reassembling it with disgust.
The attack on the skull continues.
Straight to the midsection by X-Pac. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, well, I think as long as the other guys don't start doing one, they should break it up eventually. Yeah, I think it's because the other guys were doing one that it kind of ruined things a bit. I think it kind of got stuck in the sequence because there were two people, like two sets of people doing it. So, yeah, that was clearly a glitch. It was just a very, very bad glitch that I really never want to see again. I've never heard 1-2 so much in my life. Slater and Shawn Michaels really tying it up. Is X-Pac going to be able to make Justin Gabriel tap out inside the ring? No!
And he fights out of it. He breaks the hold. Nobody wants to give an inch in this. That's not good. Into the tie-up. Who's going to get
That's not good.
Has the arm.
Collar and elbow tie-up.
This attack to the Skull King. One has to be thinking about the possibility of a concussion.
Oh, yeah.
Slater and Michaels really don't seem to know what they want to do out there. They've tied up a few times this fucking game. I just see so many people get so aggressively defensive about THQ in these older games, and it's like, I know you have a lot of nostalgia, but I also feel a lot of the people that defend these, they don't actually go back and play them. They just talk about them fondly, because they remember the memories they had, not necessarily playing these buggy-ass games. They patched this game like 3 or 4 times and never got rid of the 1-count glitch. They never got rid of the roll-up battles. And apparently now you can have random tie-ups that just go nowhere. Michaels. I'll be honest, I'm kind of half scrolling through Twitter on my phone whilst this match plays, because until it comes down to 2, I'm not sure it's ever going to come down to 2. I mean, eventually, like, you know, Justin Gabriel or X-Pac will eliminate the other, and then they'll shift their focus on Heath Slater and Shawn Michaels, and then something will happen. I like that X-Pac is, oh no, are we stuck in another sequence? Are there that many possible game-breaking sequences in this? I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to do a barricade break, but he doesn't have the momentum for it, so he doesn't know what to do. His game has a fucking boner for barricade breaks. Oh my god. Oh my god, are we seriously stuck in another fucking sequence? This is worse than 2K20. At least 2K20's glitches are funny. I will only get through an entire season of WWE13 out of pure fucking determination to not let this game break me. That is what it will come to. That is what will be the one. I just refuse to let this game beat me. That's the only reason we're seeing this series through. Justin Gabriel with the shitty thing he does that's not the 450. And he doesn't go for the pin, he goes for an elbow drop, naturally. And then the pin. X-Pac able to kick out. He is keeping that championship. Michaels. And I'll tell you what, Heath Slater, Shawn Michaels have got a huge upper hand in this match. This is a great strategy these two are playing. Oh my god. I'm just going to ignore those two. This is now a gauntlet match.
Struggling for control. Into the collar and
It's
elbow.
X-Pac versus Justin Gabriel, and the winner will face Shawn Michaels and Heath Slater.
Atomic drop. Collar and elbow battling for control. Bam! Tie up. This is about
Tell you what,
skill.
Justin Gabriel and X-Pac, they're giving it their best.
Nobody wants to give an inch in this. Into the tie-up. Who's going to get the upper hand? A battle of wills now. Collar and elbow tie-up.
Boy.
A thunderous Irish whip into the barrier.
Oh, look out! Oh, man, what a headbutt! There was no place to go!
Neither
More like a
individual
butt
is
head.
down here.
What a powerbomb by Justin Gabriel. I go for the pin off of that. No? Okay.
Look at these two jockey for position.
Oh.
Head scissor.
Now that's a busted open X-Pac.
Here. Michaels into the clinch.
Oh. Gabriel showing that mean side.
Struggling for control. He's got him. Into the collar and elbow tie-up. Only one. Quickly into the.
That wasn't even close to 3.
Close to 3.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical. Nobody wants to give an inch in this. Michaels.
Oh my god. I think they broke out. Yes!
And he kicks out of it. This has been
Heath Slater and Shawn Michaels have returned. They both had the spot where they got stretching out of the match and then they came back. Oh!
a good night for X-Pac.
X-Pac's been eliminated. We have a new champion. That came out of nowhere. Justin, why are you following him? Why is the ref, for fuck's sake?
Like you're gonna do anything!
A battle of wills now.
Where are you going, Gabriel? No! Put those down. Stop that.
Weakness in the other. Neither individual is going to back down here.
Neither of them. Oh, fuck. They start again.
Position.
What are they trying to do? Gabriel, please don't just watch.
Struggling for control.
Please. I really thought you'd break it up.
Only one can come out ahead.
Not just oh, for fuck's sake.
Tie up. This is about skill.
Oh my god.
Nobody wants to
Why
get
is
this.
WWE 13 like this?
Into the tie up. Who's going to get the upper hand?
Why?
Wills now. Collar and elbow tie up. Neither individual is going to back down here. Look at these two jockey
And the
for
champion's
position.
been eliminated, so I can't just restart the
A
match
test of strength here.
for the title.
Struggling for control.
Alright, you know what?
Into the collar
I
and
will
elbow tie-up.
cut
Only
here
one can come out
and
ahead.
restart the match as an elimination triple threat. I fucking hate this game.
So this
Alright,
will be
we're back, and now it's a triple threat. The title is still on the line, 20 minutes on the clock remaining. X-Pac is not the champion. There will be a new light heavyweight champion. Will it be one half of the core in Heath Slater or Justin Gabriel? Will it be Shawn Michaels? I don't know, but for some reason the core have decided to start beating each other up. So, you know, that really adds some depth to this matchup as far as I'm concerned. Oh yes. Oh yes, as Paul Bearer would say. Oh yes. I'm so very happy to be continuing this matchup that has taken so much of my morning. It's great. It's the best.
He's known as the showstopper.
Thank you, WWE 13. As Rey Mysterio once said, I can't wait to go home and play it and beat my kids.
From that kick.
I don't have any kids, so I can make that joke.
What a nasty elbow.
Heath Slater and Gabriel really going out. Don't you dare start getting him in headlocks again, Shawn.
An explosive suplex. Shawn Michaels has been a WWE champion.
Oh my goodness! What a Frankensteiner!
Shawn Michaels has been a WWE champion.
What's he up to here?
Oh no, his focus is turned to the announce table.
Nice counter right there by this young man, Heath Slater.
He's a real whippersnapper, that Heath Slater. That young man.
Trying to whip that lower back. Reversed, and Heath Slater goes to work.
And a DDT on Justin Gabriel. These guys really battling it out for that title.
That was an impressive suplex.
Again, this is a no disqualification match.
Again.
Michael's showing you the experience advantage. Whoa! And he fights his way out.
What an episode of Raw this has been. Everything was going so well, and then we got to this match. Oh boy, we have a new light heavyweight champion here on Raw. It's a shame to say. Oh, whoa, okay, get Gabriel, come on now. We have a new champion here on Raw. The question is it going to be X-Pac's mentor, his new friend Heath Slater, or will it be Justin Gabriel, the kind of outlier in this match? That's my question.
Remember, this is a no disqualification match. Oh, submission. The hold's locked in.
What strength, fighting his way out.
So before Heath Slater does have experience. I mean, Justin Gabriel does have experience with the Light Heavyweight Championship. He's a former holder of that exact title. Title.
We know that. Heath Slater controlling the waist. He drops the elbow. Heath Slater, you talk about a cocky, confident athlete.
You know, I guess he has reason to be, Michael. He's tough, he's strong, moves lightly on his feet, and for someone so young, he's very comfortable in the ring.
Big slap.
And he escapes the hold.
I mean, Shawn Michaels and Justin Gabriel really tore the roof off this place last week. I think a lot of people would love for it to come down to those two again, but I think just the same, there's a fair few people I could imagine that would love to see Heath Slater finally get his moment. Listen to all these fans chanting, "Let's go Slater!" That's a really obscure reference that I just keep making.
You can see the pain shoot through the superstar's body off that slam. And that drop kick was extremely effective.
Off that slam.
Thus far, this has been a phenomenal
Slater with a steel chair in hand. What's he going to do with that? Striking it down on Shawn Michaels. Is Michaels now being outnumbered?
How much punishment do you have to do in this match?
Fight for X-Pac. Oh! I think he... Oh, God, yeah. I think the Core have decided to work together here against Shawn Michaels. I can't say I'm surprised, really. Okay. Communication not exactly strong right now between these two. And the title is on the line. I know the mentality of better one of us than him, but... Oh, Gabriel trying to capitalize on a distracted Heath Slater there. Whatever it takes, eh?
What's going to happen now?
I'm scared to ask.
With the championship at stake, you know these superstars will give everything they have to win here tonight.
With the championship at stake.
A suplex like that takes a lot of power and delivers a lot.
I don't know why I joined in on that. Just it sounded like he was about to like drop a beat. I don't know. There's something about the way he said it.
When Monday Night Raw heads to your neck of the woods, do yourself a favor and go be a part of the longest running
Do yourself a favor.
television show in history.
Shawn Michaels has such a huge arsenal of weapons that he brings to the table.
If he was British and he stopped after the word arse, arse, that would have been funny. Big fun. So curious to see who is next eliminated from this matchup.
Big slap to the chest.
We've now gotten to a point where it is these three fellas
this move.
I mean, it's been at this point for quite some time, actually, but it still is. It's the point I'm trying to make.
Boy, this has just been... And he gets into the ropes.
And here I was worried about putting a squash match on the show. Little did I know I was actually saving myself some time and trouble.
These superstars are so unpredictable.
Slater and Gabriel both worn out, and as much as they seem to want to work together against Shawn Michaels, they know they're a threat to each other in this title match.
And again, sent out of the ring.
Dropkick sends Slater onto the outside. Shawn Michaels going straight after him, and of course this is a Falls Count Anywhere elimination triple threat matchup, which was a fatal four-way, but X-Pac has been eliminated for quite some time now. It's really a shame when the champion is the first to go, but sometimes that's just the way it goes. Logical booking has him at least be eliminated last, but you know, this isn't logical booking, it's a simulation.
Looks like we're going back inside. Elbow, what an elbow!
There's one time where I think I wouldn't mind the roll-up battles, and it's when the time limit is down to like less than a minute. That is the only time I think they're good. German suplex bridging into a cover. Shawn Michaels quick to kick out. He is definitely withstanding the punishment that he is being dished out by the core. And they are really dishing it out. Every now and then they seem to just realize that they're in the ring with a former WWE champion. And I believe it was Triple H and Shawn Michaels that took away the tag team titles from these two back on SmackDown quite some time ago too. And there's the sweetness by Heath Slater. Is this man about to eliminate Shawn Michaels? That would be a huge pinfall. He got him. Shawn Michaels has been outnumbered and eliminated, and now it comes down to the core. These two close friends, these two teammates, facing off for the light heavyweight championship. May the better man win is the mentality I'd like to think is going on in this ring right now between these two friends. But it's so hard to tell when the title is on the line just how personal this will be taken once the bell's rung. Did not think we'd be seeing these two face off for the light heavyweight championship tonight. Here's the cover. Slater, is this... Oh, no! Okay. Whew. Adjusting Gabriel, this would be light heavyweight championship number 2, I believe. For Heath Slater, this would be his first ever singles title victory. Sends him over the ropes. Drop kick sends Slater out of the ring.
Slater's in. And there's that modified judo throw, the STO. Can he capitalize? Oh, don't do this.
Big elbow there by Justin Gabriel, referee. Getting up on the table for no reason. Heath Slater busted open. Gabriel and Slater both very one. Oh, jumping shot there by Heath Slater. Here comes the cover. Is that enough to put away Justin Gabriel? No. No, it is not. But it's close. I feel like victory is at hand for one of these two core members. As I say, this is going on a little long. I do worry about the future of these two as a tag team coming out of this. If you don't wrap it up quick, it's going to get heated. I suppose if you wrap it up too quick, though, it's then going to be taken personally. Tag team partners just shouldn't face each other. It is too risky. Here's a cover here. Is this going to be enough? Justin Gabriel is the new light heavyweight champion. Heath Slater had enough, and Justin Gabriel captures the light heavyweight championship for, as I said before, I believe the second time in his career. And Slater can't believe it on the outside. Well, that is, as I say, a really tough situation to be in for Heath Slater now. The man just lost the championship match. And of course, as I said before, Justin Gabriel only got into this situation because of the association between Heath Slater and what was going on between him and X-Pac and kind of Shawn Michaels. This man really didn't have a lot of business being in this match, and yet he's the one walking out the light heavyweight champion. What is this going to hold in the future for these four men? What must be going through the mind of Randy being sent home tonight? Whoa! What the hell? Oh my god! Some very shocking and unexpected footage there. Randy Orton on his way out of the building, and yet another incident taking place in the parking lot. This is definitely getting a little bit strange now. Randy Orton about to leave the building, and boom. An explosion out of nowhere. I really can't wrap my head around what's been going on here on Raw and who it is that's behind these attacks. Well, it's a very interesting turn of events. I wonder how Randy's going to get home and out of the building tonight now, following what went down there. Well, nonetheless, a new light heavyweight champion crowned tonight on Raw. We've also seen Vader return to the ring, and R-Truth make a confession that I don't think means what he thinks it means. Did Michael Cole just say what I think he just said? That's fucked up, dude.
What a wicked neck breaker.
What the fuck? Show some respect, man. Natalya and Layla, these two women facing off here tonight. Layla looking to make a big impression in trying to defeat the women's champion, Cole. The women's champion.
That Irish whip was delivered with tremendous aggression.
Natalya quick on the offense. Of course, these are two of the four women that faced off for the women's championship last week. Layla believes she truly could best Natalya if given a fair one-on-one shot, and that is what she has gotten here tonight. So we'll see if Layla can defeat the women's champion and perhaps pick up some momentum for herself. Layla.
Oh man, dropped right on the head. Layla into the headlock.
Layla. I want to quickly fact check if I was correct about
Layla has the arm.
Maybe I keep saying it like that.
Not this time.
About Justin Gabriel and the light heavyweight championship.
Oh, a face buster.
I believe he's only held it once. Yeah, he's a one-time light heavyweight champion.
Layla controlling the reins.
Layla.
Natalya very well could be the most
X-Pac only actually held the title for about a month in the end. 35 days, that was a very short-lived reign. Justin Gabriel has not held the title since the 3rd of October last year, where he won it at Hell in a Cell from R-Truth.
Oh, good night.
Oh, good night. The show just ends.
Squeezing down on the head.
Oh.
Impressive amateur wrestling skills on display there.
I'd like to see you do better, Cole.
Buster. Natalya with the arm. Oh, what quickness demonstrated there by Layla. Wow, what a sequence. bit of a test of strength here.
Between these two, Layla getting the best of that one. Layla, of course, never held a championship thus far in her career. I think she would definitely like to turn that around and change that.
And the only female that ever graduated from the dungeon. Layla.
It's kind of a now or never type situation if you're Layla, though. If not now, then when? When will she become women's champion?
She's looking to get out of here.
And getting out of the ring, she, alright, take it easy. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant like you just gotta prove yourself still. You know, you gotta make or break. You know, you're starting to get more of a spotlight, but not quite enough yet. Don't take it out on me.
Layla squeezing down on the head.
Still to come on main event, The Miz up against Cody Rhodes. That is next. Very curious to see exactly what the future holds. Here on Raw with The Miz in action, facing off against former Randy Orton ally. And he has a big moonsault through the table that Natalya somehow flipped out of the way of. Let's get a replay of that because it made no sense. Yeah, there you go. See? Impact, then she flipped from under the impact. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened there. Okay. Now, and here's a... Oh, okay. Wow, I thought that was a replay still. Oh, no. We got the Kelly camera angle again. Who rolled that water bottle? Where'd that come from? Who rolled that? Yeah, we got the Kelly match angle now. We got fan cam. Alright, well, it's camera signal's cut out, so a member of the crowd, a very kind member of the crowd, has sent us the footage that they were recording from their phone. So, that's what's going on now. Yep. God, this fucking game. What am I up to, like, August? This game ends in, like, March, April? That's another 8 months. We've gone through 4, we're a third of the way in. That's really comforting to know. It's going to be a long season, folks. It's going to be a very long season.
Jaw-jacking drop kick. Single leg Boston Crab being applied. Very damaging submission.
Oh, here we go. Is this going to be enough to get the job done? No.
Whoa! And she fights her way out.
I tell you, these fans very good with following the action.
Oh, what an elbow! Oh, what a painful kick!
Oh God! Oh, what a slap! What a big slap! What a big slap!
And this has turned into a one diva show here. Layla.
Oh! Whoa! Spinning kick! That was vicious. That was Yoshitatsu vicious. And here's like, oh, this one's got to count. That's a shame. Natalya sends Layla over the ropes and out of the ring. This one now finds its way onto the mat, where nothing is happening. And into the barricade goes Layla. What is Natalya going to do now? She's going to send her into the steel steps. That's what she's going to do. Silly. Why were you even questioning it? The answer was right in front of you.
Ouch! Whipped right into that wall.
Nice counter. She's incredibly fast, is Layla. Layla with the advantage.
Layla, lay out. Is that going to be enough to get the job done? No, don't do that. Why are you doing that? Here's the cover. Yeah, that's what happens when you do stupid shit like drag. Don't drag. All you're doing is dragging the quality of this match down to shit. And there's the face buster. We've been wondering where that was. Here goes to the corner. Big old DDT. I really must remember to play more matches. I can't trust this AI.
And there they go again, sent crashing to the outside.
No, I really can't trust this AI. I know I make the matches shorter, and a bit more one-sided at times because I kind of lose track of how to balance it right and stuff. But like, I can't trust this AI to stay in the ring. I can't trust this AI to not break a table or a barricade. I can't trust this AI to finish a match at a decent speed for a weekly episode. Everything has to be like pay-per-view match length, but without the quality of a pay-per-view match. It's just them doing shit like this, just walking around and slowly backing off from each other. Who keeps rolling that bottle? How did a bottle knock over a steel chair like that? Stop it! And how did Jerry Lawler lose his headset? Why is it on the floor over there? How did he... How? How did the table get broken lead to that? For fuck's sake! This is the worst episode of Universe so far. Stop! It's like they don't even know how to win matches. Why? What the fuck was that?
This assault on Natalya just won't stop. High elbow to the face. What an impact! Not this again. And Layla delivers another vicious neckbreaker. Into the cover, hooks the leg.
2, 3, and there you have it. Layla with the victory. She defeats Natalya. I'll give that match 1.25 stars, but well done to Layla for picking up this victory here tonight. She has definitely proven that perhaps she is due a Women's Championship opportunity. Maybe Natalya's second reign is going to be incredibly short-lived. Let's not forget that the former champion Tiny Shiny is still due a rematch as well. The future is looking bright for the Women's Championship here on Raw. As we move towards our main event at long last, The Miz set to face off against Cody Rhodes. Mr. McMahon, I saw what happened to Randy backstage. He's clearly being targeted. Maybe you should give him some time off and vacate the WWE Championship. You know, for his own good. I could face someone else at SummerSlam. No problem. Miz, I think we both know who planted those explosives in Randy's car. I told him to leave the arena. You heard it and you wanted to take him out, because the truth is, you don't have the grapefruits to face Randy in the ring, do you? Just like how you ran down British Bulldog in an attempt to steal his spot at Money in the Bank so you could cash in on Randy, right? With all due respect, Vince, Mr. McMahon, you accused me of attempted murder, when I did in fact confront Randy just last week. I've had it with this, Miz. I know a guilty man when I see him. Be glad I'm not pressing charge and get the hell out of my office. Hey, I just had this in the menus.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Legacy from Marietta, Georgia, weighing 223 pounds, Cody Rhodes.
Well, interesting little incident backstage there. Mr. McMahon seems to have decided that it was The Miz that attacked British Bulldog. Seems to have decided that it was The Miz that set up explosives in the car of Randy Orton. He has decided that The Miz is guilty because The Miz attacked Randy Orton unprovoked last week, and he can't think of any other reason why. Miz will get his WWE Championship match at SummerSlam, but it seems as if this case is now closed. Mr. McMahon has declared Miz guilty. Did he really do it?
Approaching the ring, from Florida, weighing 231 pounds.
You think about the incidents that lead up to it, though, this does actually make the most sense. I think Mr. McMahon is right. I think we have a shut case. The Miz attacks British Bulldog
the night of Money in the Bank. He hopes to take the final spot as a surprise entrant. However, Mr. McMahon then kind of pulls a fast one on The Miz by making The Rock versus Bret Hart instead a qualifying matchup, meaning The Miz's plan doesn't go through. The Miz has to take a while to regroup, so the next night on Raw, what does The Miz do? He attacks Randy Orton backstage. He makes sure to make his presence felt amongst the WWE Championship scene. The week after that, The Miz then comes out for an attack on Randy Orton to reveal himself. And then this week, to further confirm that it is definitely The Miz that did it, Randy Orton's car explodes moments before he's about to go inside of it.
This is it.
Yeah, I think Mr. McMahon may have honestly cracked the case. I can't see any other way around this. The Miz is guilty. Fans not really into either one of these two, but obviously the history amongst Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes is what leads us to this match here tonight.
Oh yeah, in your eyes, Miz does everything good.
The former WWE Champion, The Miz, he holds the record as the longest reigning WWE Champion. He'll have his chance at capturing that title again at SummerSlam, and I guess Randy Orton, in a way, will be fighting in honor of the British Bulldog to an extent. It'll be for the British Bulldog just as much as it'll be for Randy Orton. I just feel bad for Bulldog. He's just a bystander in all of this. I'm told that Bulldog will be back in action next week, and he will face The Miz in the main event of Raw next week. Some justice for the Hart Foundation. Let's not forget just how great The Miz has been for such a long time now, though. Last year, this man rocking that Money in the Bank briefcase. Almost a year ago now that he won that WWE title. Held it for 140 days. Losing an Elimination Chamber. Came here to Raw after losing the tag team titles. And won the Intercontinental Championship. And I think he would have been in for a really great lengthy reign if it weren't for The Rock just coming over here and screwing Miz out of that title. And of course, I believe that is another good reason for The Miz to have done what he did, is in a way he kind of framed The Rock. Perhaps a way at trying to get revenge for The Rock taking away his Intercontinental Championship would be to frame the man that went on to take his Intercontinental Championship on his first night here on Raw. By going straight for a guy that The Rock had a lot of beef with at the time, the Hart Foundation. What he wasn't counting on was the fact that The Rock had alibis. I think, and obviously no one knows where The Miz was on the night of Money in the Bank, so truthfully, yeah, I think this is a very shut case now. Just hope that Randy Orton can get that justice for everyone that The Miz has wronged. Surprisingly, including The Rock. Right now, The Miz with that mean streak, he is really laying into Cody Rhodes. No struggle whatsoever here. And there's the skull-crushing finale on Cody. That's got to be it. This one's got to be done already. No problem. Oh. Rhodes continues to hang in there despite the skull-crushing finale. Oh! Could this be a turning point for Cody Rhodes in this matchup?
Cody squeezing down on the head. And there's the elbow. Cody goes behind.
Cody from behind sends Miz. Nope. Pulling him back from the ropes. I can't imagine what's going through Randy Orton's mind right now. I mean, the man was almost blown up. It's a good thing he rolled out of the way of that explosion.
And he collapses down to the canvas.
Taking things a little bit too far, I'd say. Not that running down the Bulldog was okay. He clearly knows his way around a vehicle.
Against the wall, massive fist knocks him off his feet.
Yeah, now come the rights. I don't think they're gonna stop.
Look at the way that the Miz is laying into Cody Rhodes and then just celebrating it.
Children in this arena should look up to. Good Lord, huge impact into that barrier. The steps come into play, making that.
As I say, that mean streak, that vicious side of the Miz that we saw when he came here to Raw, when he caught that WWE, that Intercontinental Championship. Seems to be a very different man to the one that held the the WWE Championship. I got them the wrong way around again. Not that he wasn't vicious during his WWE title reign, but I mean, he took a different approach. He was very cowardly, I felt, during his WWE title reign. Whereas it seems like this man, as Intercontinental Champion, when he came here to Raw, he really had something to prove. He's now going into the cover off of that kneeling DDT, and Cody Rhodes able to continue to kick out. Now, I mean, this has got to be the finishing point. A second skull-crushing finale on a bloodied Cody Rhodes. That has got to be it. There it is. The Miz is victorious to close out this week's episode of Raw. And what a win that is for The Miz. The Miz is victorious here tonight, closing out Monday Night Raw. What a minute. Whoa! Whoa! Randy! Oh! Alright, well, that's a little bit of revenge right there for Randy Orton. Well deserved. We are out of time here tonight. Thank you for watching Monday Night Raw. What an episode this has been.